Last and certainly not least, again, Pisces, sorry about the 5-day delay. It was not my intention. It's not going to be a thing moving forward. Definitely not going to wait to do all of them at one shot because damn. Okay, this is some things that you can look forward to in 2020. Check your sun, moon, rise, Venus. See how your story marries as a whole, because this is a general read. If you want an in-depth and intense and detailed storyline, go ahead and check the description in any social platform and figure out how to book your own personal reading. Just reach out to me. Say hello, let me know where you are in the world. All right, let's kick this off. Okay, Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reed. Love that woman. I have got to get every single one of her decks. I will, just not at the moment, because if I do, I will never touch them again. Clean it up, serendipity, message in a bottle, deep knowing, and in reverse, we have chaos and conflict. So you're experiencing a lot of purge. This was actually flowing in from the other reading. You're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, and I think it's through audio. I'm getting a feeling of audio messages. Now that can include answers to questions that stands out amongst the collective static of people talking through everyday conversation. Something will stand out and it'll have resonance to a question that you put out. Also, if you are listening to a song and something stands out on that, anything audible that is weirdly standing out to you that normally it would never catch your ear, but now it is. This is a synchronicity, and it's also really serendipitous. Life is giving you a lot of psychic insight right now. You know exactly what you have to do. You know exactly what you have to purge, and you're avoiding this because you're thinking that it's going to be detrimental to you and it's going to be excruciating, and that's not the case at all. This is going to be an emotional release, and you're afraid of, well, I feel like a lot of you are afraid of what that emptying in you is going to feel like. It's not abandonment, first and foremost. You're not dealing with, as this pain is leaving your body, it's not abandonment, it's not fear of what is it going to be filled with. You are truly washing yourself clean emotionally and spiritually so you can start to build back up again and start to heal. There's a lot of watery energy behind this, and you guys are Pisces, so I can totally see that. But this is going to be for your best interest, and it's incredibly cathartic. You are at the finish line. You seriously got to cross it. The message in the bottle, seriously, pay attention. What is in it? Pick up the phone and let's see, set your sights out. I'm actually still pulled to the Wisdom of the Oracle, so let's see what else wants to make itself known to you guys for the year 2020. Okay, Orphan, old coping mechanisms are not going to help you now. As much as you'd like to, no. Go the distance. The new tools that you're picking up right now through this emotional purge and depletion is going to be something that is going to really catalyst you, and is going to be new healthy coping mechanisms, and it's going to help you in your personal relationships. Right now, you have to have the ugly cries, though. You are not quite at the landing point in the new chapter. Right now, you're in the emotional purgatory, which is having you feel like you are suspended in midair. And it's like there's a lot of projection coming from you. You're experiencing what I would consider to be that squirming emotion. But this is completely natural and normal for these sort of rites of passage. So have your little flip out. Seriously, I'm not dogging it down or anything. What you're doing right now is incredibly important. You are purging a lot of things and picking up new coping mechanisms that are going to break the old habits, because again, you can't go into introspection so far again that you get lost in it. This is going to help you find a landing point in this new chapter in your life. All right. Whoop. So then we have Yang, and that came out upright from how it was just caught on my heel. Okay, masculine energy, the authority figure in your life. This usually gravitates towards father figure, and we're not going with gender on this. I'm never worried about gender. We all have masculine and feminine in us. This is the authority part of yourself, which is something that you need to kick into motion right now. So what is falling away right now is situations that seemed to line up perfectly that had a deep emotional hold on you, and for some reason everything went to shit and you're wondering, why did this happen? Because while this was meant to be, it was not meant to be forever. And this was one of the biggest teachers for you in the art of non-attachment, because this has a lot of emotional hoarding behind it, and this is more of a cushion for you to feel safe. But why do you feel like you need so much cushion? This is something that you are going to be getting to the core of, and getting to, you know, patient zero. The tribe. You're going to open up a lot this year. Don't hold yourself back. Don't ignore the signs, because they will only make themselves more abrupt and in your face until you face your shit, and then you can move on from it. It's the elephant in the room you're no longer allowed to ignore. It would be obnoxious. It's going to start smacking you with its trunk. It's going to make itself known. And the biggest thing is, you are going to be ultimately supported by your tribe, and this is going to unlock so many gifts that you have that you completely have brushed off. This is something where you have just forgotten about it. It's like no man's land in your head. But this, once you transmute it, you unlock and uncover it, and then you can actually utilize it and open yourself up. You're going to be a huge powerhouse at the end of the year. But you got to get from the orphan to the emperor. This is, again, what came out, just in case you were curious. It fell apart for your best interest, and I promise you that. It is always for your best interest. Do not look at this as, why is this happening to me? Now, I'm going to say something, and it's going to sound contrived. I don't mean for it to, but don't look at it, you know, why is this happening to me? What is this doing for me? I know, I'm mad at myself in saying that. It sounds so patronizing. Not intending that to be the case, but this is your biggest teacher. Your biggest trigger is your triggers are your biggest teacher. What about this is making you have such an emotional response? All right, Spirit still wants to use this one, so we're gonna do it, because if I don't, then I'm gonna still be hooked on it. Between worlds and chop wood. Don't take on other people's responsibility. Just because you are going through this and you see that people are having a similar change, it doesn't mean that you can navigate this for them. They have responsibility to their life. Don't take on their changes just because you want to lead by example. This is where you start to see the landing ground, because you are distinguishing your life from other people's life. And you are... you're seeing your fork in the road as their fork in the road. And it's not. Okay. You're starting to see the landing ground, but it's not time for you to actually land on the ground. Don't spiritually bypass this. It's going to take a lot more work behind it. I know that once you get this hint of, oh, this is what it is, everything's okay. That's great. And I'm glad that you're finally starting to see it. That's absolutely wonderful. I've been there too. But the point is, when you acknowledge it, it doesn't mean that it's a cure-all for everything. You still have to process a lot of this emotion. So while you're in purgatory and these little things are coming your way, transmute them there. Don't just see all the little blips and be like, oh, it's not how it's going to work. You still have a lot of triggers that you're dealing with. You have to see them for what they are. No. Let's see. No. Romance angels. You're the first one I'm using tonight with that one. So, all right, Spirit, what can I tell Pisces about their annual insight with love? What can they expect? Honeymoon. Getting to know each other. You're probably going to meet somebody on either a vacation, or you are going to take a vacation with somebody who is just grabbing your interest. It's like a little weekend getaway, which is kind of cool. But this is somebody who is going to be a small nugget of love. And this is something I want you to keep light and flirty. And let's see. This might be someone from the past. This is somebody who you had broken up with because there was a lot of insecurities around this. You made problems, or they made problems where there was no problems, and projected them onto the other person as if they had started it. But I do see an opportunity for reconciliation with this, And I do see that this is something where you guys get to display your lightheartedness, because you guys are wonderfully known for being so in depth with your emotions. And I freaking love, love, love that. This wasn't an insult to anyone, you know, in this loving relationship. When I say that either you projected it or they projected it or somebody sabotaged it, it's not taking away from you. This happens in a lot of relationships, but we sometimes get in our own way. And again, you guys are afraid of something seemingly too perfect. So this is going to be either an opportunity for closure, or you guys are going to get a second wind and there's going to be a huge reconciliation. But you have to get this idea out of your head for anything being too good for you. I don't know who the hell said that to you in your life. I want you to go through and start pulling the cords on all those emotional connections so you can actually start to thrive in your life. You deserve the absolute best kind of love. I don't care how that shows up in your world. I don't care what the dynamic in relationship is. As long as everyone's a consenting adult, go for it. Whatever makes you happy. Let your freak flag fly. Just as long as you can lay your head and to rest every single night with a heart that is lighter than air, and just not worrying about what anyone can say about you and the love that you are experiencing. Nobody has any grounds for judgment on that. And let's see. Now I'm being pulled to messages from your angels to finish off this reading, Pisces. Again, this is an overview for 2020. Check your other points and let me know how your story resonates. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading, and let me know if you need clarification. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have the information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Now, that can involve talking to a counselor, talking to a doctor, talking to a travel specialist, talking to a close friend, or you can get a reading. You can, I don't know, send smoke signals, whatever works for you, but reach out and get more insight on it. Okay. We're going to start this from the beginning. Okay, so no conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. So when you ask for spirit help, seriously put it out there and then let spirit show up to you. That's not something you can control. Don't micromanage how the miracle happens. You're getting more information. You're going to have something displayed out before you. Accept it as it is when it comes, and it's going to surprise you. So then I am the angel of marriage, and I'm assisting you right now. A lot of you guys are looking at real loving commitments coming into play. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So do the internal journey. Get some key insights on what this love what this could possibly be. Get to know each other, and I do see that there is a huge opportunity for recommitment coming into place. And you are feeling like you're in emotional hell right now. You're emotionally squandering yourself. I get it. Understand that it is only temporary, and you are about to have a wonderful, adventurous, and healing year for life and love, and reconciliation is going to be huge for a lot of you guys. So I hope this reading resonated. Again, sorry about the 5 days late. And let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. Check your other astrological points. I will see you guys for the weekly reads. And until next time, stay safe, have fun. I love you all, Pisces. Bye for now.